Happy Easter weekend! It's time for another edition of this week's highlights.
Mary is known as the famous Penn State Squirrel Girl. The Sandusky scandal inspired Mary to interact with these squirrels to bring some laughter to the area.
That was really mostly the point. Like, one of the whole points of doing this whole thing is because we just needed some more positive things around here because everyone was getting really worn down. I mean, it was pretty bad. We were in our leave class and like some of my classmates who were like, they're the same age as me, and I guess they grew up here in town too. Or even the ones that didn't, like they were talking about getting bullied by like even their family was bullying them and like calling them really bad names just because of the school they chose. Like their old friends they had in high school are like bullying them over texting and stuff. And
it's important when on a gluten-free diet to read labels carefully. Some other terms you might see for wheat include white, bromated, durum, semolina, and gram flour. Some ingredients may be derived from wheat, like modified food starch, dextrin, and caramel color. Wheat, barley, and rye can be hidden in foods like bouillon cubes, brown rice syrup, candy, French fries, and even soy sauce. And don't forget to check medications and supplements.
One thing I've been really surprised about is the amount of fun and joy that's has happened in this house. We've had a Thanksgiving dinner. We've had a 4th of July picnic in the parking lot. We've had the floor just covered with adolescent kids enjoying March Madness with their grandfather. It's a time when families, you know, sometimes are able to enjoy the same activities that they always did together. So that's been sort of a surprise.
We'll be right back after a quick break with a word from one of our sponsors.
So I switched my car insurance to State Farm. I saved $480. You know what that is?
Yeah, don't say it.
You know what it is, right?
Yeah, don't.
It's a lot of dough.
Switch and you could save $480 with State Farm.
It's a lot of dough.
See if Chance Schroeder in Mansfield can save you a lot of dough.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
At this particular intersection, it's the only intersection in the borough that shuts down traffic all 4 ways and allows pedestrians to cross here. It's imperative that people understand that they use the pedestrian cross signals down here at this intersection because, number one, of the volume of traffic that we're experiencing, but also a big safety issue. A lot of people don't understand we've actually had a couple of people killed in that intersection from motor vehicle pedestrian hits.
Okay, very good, very interesting, especially like we mentioned for an airport like a town like Wellsboro to have a system like this that can help with emergency flights and even with just civilian flights coming in and out and some commercial. Now I understand, Craig, that there's an expansion project that's taking place at the airport here. Can you tell us real briefly about that as we close?
Well, right now we're looking at building a $1 million hangar this summer. It's 120 by 120 corporate commercial hangar for storage of large aircraft, and there will be office space in the rear of the hangar also available. And we're looking to start filling the west end of the runway sometime towards the end of the year.
I'm so grateful to Susquehanna Health because they saved my life basically in my backyard.
Having Susquehanna Health right in my backyard played a huge part keeping me active in the community.
I didn't realize how fortunate that I am to have such a strong team here in my backyard.
Susquehanna Health, advanced medicine is here.
A few would include rice, quinoa, sorghum, yeah. Not buckwheat. Here's the funny thing. In our house, we call each other buckwheat.
this one's also a female. That's another thing I've realized. All of the really friendly ones are female.
Really? You're saying I don't want to be on bloopers?
What'd you say?
Yes, I'm ready, Andrew.
You don't want to be on bloopers?